Okay, what I want to chat to you quickly about now is just the optimal versus the RDA doses of vitamins and minerals. One of our products is a product called 3 per day, which is a multivitamin. It's different to every other multivitamin I know of because it doesn't supply 100% of RDA. 100% of RDA might sound like it's the ideal and it's all that you need. I mean, what's the best score you can get in an exam out of 100? 100%. Hey, you can't do better than 100%. So if I told you that this multivitamin contains 100% of your vitamins and minerals, it sounds like it's all you need, it's everything, it's the best you can take. Not so. Until you look at the definition of what 100% of RDA means, and it's defined by the World Health Organization as the minimum you must get. 100% of RDA is the minimum you must make sure you get every day to prevent the deficiency disease that you would get if you didn't get enough of that vitamin. For example, vitamin C, if you don't get enough, you get scurvy. Scurvy is a disease where you will die. You need 45 or maybe 60, depending on which country, but let's say, for example, in this country it's 60 milligrams of vitamin C is the amount of vitamin C that is recommended to prevent scurvy. Therefore, 100% of RDA, 100% of the recommended dietary allowance of vitamin C is 60 milligrams. If you get less than that, you're going to get scurvy. So it's not the ideal, it's not the best, it's the minimum that one needs. And the same with vitamin Bs. The minimum you need generally to prevent things like kwashiorkor or beriberi is 1 to 2 milligrams. But the question is that the ideal dose? For example, is the ideal dose of vitamin C 60 milligrams? Well, you might like to say, no, it's not. Of course, it's more than that, 1,000 milligrams. Everybody says you must take that. But let's look at the science. Vitamin C, 60 milligrams, will treat scurvy. But we know that vitamin C has got other benefits. We know that it's an antioxidant that protects the cells. We know particularly it's an antioxidant that protects the immune system cells. It prevents the immune system from damage. When the immune system becomes damaged, the immune system starts to malfunction by either ignoring viruses or bacteria, or actually by sometimes ignoring cancer cells. Remember I told you one of the functions of the immune system is to fight cancer. So it ignores viruses, ignores infections, you're more likely to get a cold or flu, or it might ignore a cancer cell, you're more likely to get cancer. Or it might incorrectly start attacking your own body, and you get an autoimmune inflammatory disease like rheumatoid arthritis. So protecting the immune system is important. It's kind of like protecting your soldier with a shield so that the enemy bullets don't take out his eyes. Similarly, the immune system, the vitamin C is like the soldier that's protecting your body, or the immune system cells like the soldier that's protecting the body. The vitamin C is like his shield that protects him from eyes being taken out so that he can't see what he's doing. So vitamin C is important from that point of view. Vitamin C helps reduce risk of cataracts. Vitamin C, quite importantly, reduces the risk or reduces the amount of a particularly damaging type of cholesterol known as oxidized cholesterol. Vitamin C also is particularly partial at protecting the elastin and the collagen fibers inside the skin. Those are the main effects of vitamin C. Vitamin C might also help iron absorption, and also vitamin C might also help with strengthening of the bones inside the body. So vitamin C has all of these benefits. Now, if one looks at the science behind the dosage of the vitamin C that does that, the dose of vitamin C seems to be anywhere from as low as 250 milligrams, but most scientific evidence seems to show that it's between 500 and 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C. So if you're going, now remember how many milligrams can fit into a capsule? 500 milligrams. So if I'm going to give you a multivitamin that contains optimal amounts of vitamins and minerals, I'm going to have to give you a multivitamin that contains, in addition to all the other vitamins, 500 milligrams of vitamin C. Not so. I've already used up one whole capsule just on the vitamin C. It is impossible for me to give you a one-a-day multivitamin that's going to have everything that you need inside it at optimal doses. It's very easy to give you a multivitamin that contains everything at RDA doses, because I can fit 65 milligrams of vitamin C in, plus 1 milligram of vitamin B1, plus 2 milligrams of vitamin B2, plus 10 milligrams of vitamin B3, plus 2 milligrams of vitamin B4, B5, plus 5 milligrams of vitamin B6, plus 25 micrograms, that's what, 1/100th of a milligram of vitamin B1. I can put in 200 micrograms of chromium. I can fit them all inside and still have space for fillers inside a capsule and be giving you 100% of RDA. The only thing I'll never be able to fit into a capsule at 100% of RDA is calcium and magnesium. You need to take those separately no matter what, because you actually need 2 to 4 capsules a day or tablets a day just of calcium or magnesium if you're not getting it in your diet. So if one wants an optimal dose multivitamin, that means not the 1 to 2 milligrams of B or B1 and B2, but 25 and in some cases up to 100 milligrams of your vitamin B complex. If you want to have the amount of folic acid that lowers homocysteine, it's not 400 micrograms, it's about 1,000 micrograms. If you're wanting to have the amount of vitamin B12 that I mentioned to you that's protective of the heart, it's not the 1 to 2 micrograms, it's upwards of 500 micrograms. So to put in the optimal doses, it's impossible to get in a 1-a-day multivitamin, and a 100% RDA A to Z multivitamin in a 1-a-day form is not supplying you enough for optimal health benefits, for stress reduction, for cardiovascular protection, for immune system protection, for anti-cancer effects. It's merely enough for the protection from from deficiency diseases. Okay, now we've got a product called 3 per day, and it's basically 3 capsules a day you have to take because it's got 500 milligrams of vitamin C, it's got your 25, etc., milligrams of vitamin B complex. And the dosage is taken 2 in the morning after a meal. Why after a meal? Because the vitamins are concentrated. And when you take lots of vitamins on an empty stomach, you can feel nauseous. Okay, that's often a sign that your vitamin dose is quite concentrated. And it's also the way that nature intended us to take vitamins. We take vitamins normally in diet with our food. Our foods contain the vitamins and minerals. So similarly, when you take a multivitamin, it should be taken after food. Multivitamins, food quality has gone down. There was a big study that was reported by the US, I can't remember the name of the organization, but it's an authority in the United States that's under the Department of Agriculture that looks at the levels of vitamins over a 100-year period. And they found that there's up to a 50% reduction in particularly minerals in common foodstuffs. And that is possibly due to overuse of soils. They're being used a lot more, also using very narrow spectrum fertilizers, phosphates and nitrates only, as opposed to a broad spectrum organic soil. But also the lifestyle that we tend to live depletes our bodies of vitamins and minerals. Alcohol particularly uses huge amounts of vitamin B, uses phospholipids, uses quite a bit of vitamin C to make glutathione, which detoxifies the liver. Refined carbohydrates are lacking in vitamins. They've got no vitamins inside them, like sugar, for example, but yet they require extra vitamins to be metabolized. The same with the wrong sort of fats. Smoking uses up vitamins. Any sort of toxin exposure, be it to hormones or growth hormones inside food, because remember, fat holds hormones. That's one of the reasons why. That's another reason why one should be taking I3 complex to reduce a cancer risk. Remember, the I3 complex is the product that's got the indole-3 carbonyl and all of the cancer risk reducers. And that is because growth hormones and antibiotics and estrogens and growth hormone are given to chickens and to cows to make them grow quickly. And they are fat soluble, which means they're stored in the fat. Much like heavy metals are stored in the fat of fish, so these toxins are stored in the fat of animals. And it's another reason why one should be looking at taking something like indole-3 carbonyl. But these also require extra vitamins to be metabolized.